think he'll recover?
I don't know. It's too soon to say. We should let him rest.
There are thousands of bodies piled in the streets.
He's been very feeble for weeks. He can't get up. He doesn't speak. Do you think we should call a doctor?
Call a doctor? Here?
You're right. Let's just hope he wakes up one of these days. Come on, my friend. Hang on. Don't give up.
Please, let me get to this.
Wake up, Michael.
Who are you? Who's there?
Please, Michael, wake up. Wake up.
This silence. And this darkness. Where am I? Damn it. I can't remember. Where are you? Where are you hiding?
Michael, please wake up. You have to wake up.
Michael? Is that my name? Please tell me where I am. I can't remember anything. What's happening? What is this place? Please, tell me.
Wake up, Michael. Please wake up. Wake up now.
Don't go! Please! Come back! Come back! This silence. This darkness. This emptiness.
Good morning. I hope you're feeling better.
But...
Now don't be alarmed. I'm glad you feel strong enough to get out of bed. That's wonderful news. I must say you're looking much better, considering what you've been through, of course.
Who are you?
Ah, yes, of course. Forgive my manners. You've been with us for so long that I forgot that you don't know who we are. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Rod Atkinson. I was the director of the Municipal Property Registry before, well, you know, before the world collapsed on us.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Atkinson. But... where am I? What is this place?
You are in what I venture to call our home. Our humble, hopefully temporary home. This is one of the many trailers that make up the refugee camp. And believe me, we can consider ourselves lucky to live between these four walls. Most of the inhabitants of this hellhole, excuse my crude language, have nothing more than plastic tarps and cardboard for shelter.
Wait a second. Did you say refugee camp?
Yes, of course. The Facility for Temporary Accommodation of Disaster Victims is what they called it. You know, after the army declared martial law following the catastrophe. You look a little confused, if you don't mind my saying so. Do you really not know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I'm afraid not. Let me ask you. Can you tell me what I'm doing here?
Yes, of course. I think we owe you an explanation. A few days after the Great Wave, we found you lying in a ditch near the airport. You were badly injured and unconscious. We couldn't just leave you there. Someone had already stolen your luggage and identification. It was awful. So we decided to take care of you ourselves and brought you here. You've been with us ever since. By the way, I should tell you that when we found you, your clothes were ripped to shreds, so we threw them away. The clothes you're wearing now are mine. You'll find more things in that wardrobe. If you need anything, just help yourself.
Thank you, Mr. Atkinson. But... the Great Wave? What are you talking about?
Well, what would I be talking about? That damned, excuse my language, explosion that brought ruin to all of us. The origin of this filthy new world that now seems to be our permanent reality. But do you really not remember? Do you really not remember anything about all this?
I feel a little weak and dizzy, Mr. Atkinson. Excuse me. I'm afraid I can't. I can't remember a thing.
I see. There have been many cases like yours in the camp. Try to rest and not to get too agitated. Well, there's one thing I can tell you. You can consider yourself fortunate. There's nothing nice to remember about recent times, believe me.
You said with us. Who else lives here?
Ah, yes, of course. I still haven't properly introduced my family to you. Now is a bad time, but I promise to make proper introductions later. My wife and I sleep in the other room, and, well, little Colin sleeps with us.
Colin?
Yes, Colin is our only child. Our one ray of hope since the catastrophe. I'm going to confess something to you. Colin is the only reason my wife and I still struggle to keep going in this new world. We would have given up a long time ago if it weren't for him.
Of course. I understand. So that was your wife's voice that woke me up a few minutes ago, right?
My wife? No, that's impossible. My wife has been with me in the other room the whole time. We haven't come out of there for hours. But I'm glad you're feeling better and are fully conscious now. I guess we could say you've been reborn. And although the circumstances aren't the best, simply being alive nowadays is practically a luxury. So, welcome to our home.
From what you've told me, I see that you've saved my life. I'm very grateful, Mr. Atkinson.
No, please. You don't have to thank us. We just did what we had to. It's our moral obligation to uphold the ethical principles of civilization in this new world. But call me Rod, please. And, well, we also did it for Colin, you see. What kind of future does he face if we accept that it's every man for himself, that no one cares about anyone else? It's a terrifying prospect, don't you think? We're just doing whatever we can to avoid that future, that's all.
Rod! Rod!
Please excuse me, but I have to leave you now.
No, wait, please. What's happening? Don't go yet.
I'm sorry, I understand that you have a lot of questions to ask me, but now isn't the time. Believe me, I promise to answer each and every one of your questions in peace and quiet later. Sorry, but I have to go.
Rod, please, quickly!
Okay, all right.
Now that you're feeling better, you can go out and take a walk around the camp. But please, be very careful out there. The world you knew before is gone. Heed my warning, don't touch anything. Don't talk to anyone, and don't get mixed up in anything. At least until someone explains to you how things work in this new world the Great Wave left us. Everything has changed so much out there.
All right. Thanks for the advice.
One more thing before I go. You've been with us for quite a while now, and we don't even know what to call you. What is your name?
My name? Michael. My name is Michael.
Very pleased to meet you, Michael. We'll talk again later, I promise.
Michael. That's what that disembodied voice called me. That must be my name. Wake up, Michael. That's all she said. Leaving me in this immense void where I can't remember anything. Great wave? New world? Refugee camp? But what the devil could have happened out there? I think it might be a good idea to go out there and take a look. Well, look at that. When I pulled back the sheet, part of it got torn on the spring sticking out of the bed frame. I hope Rod doesn't notice. It's an unframed snapshot. 2 adults. Impossible, I'm afraid. There's a very worn old note. It looks like someone's... It's no use. I'm not gonna... It's an old accounting ledger from what's before ripping... It's no... It's a bit... In fact, it's a bit dented. In fact... Impossible. I'm afraid my host forgot to unlock it before he left. A depressing... This is... The bed turned... This... It's... This oven... There's no... Good God. What the hell happened here? Rod was right. I don't know what hit this place. But whatever it was, it struck into its very foundations, without any mercy whatsoever. What's happening now?
You better hide, dude. Don't you know that it's dangerous to show your face when the cleanup brigades come into the camp? You're new here, aren't you?
Yeah, you could put it that way.
Well, welcome to your new home. I'm Hank, but everyone calls me the Hunter.
I'm... Michael. But what's going on up there?
Nothing, Mike, just routine. The cleanup brigades are taking away a sick person, a dissolved. You know how it is, just doing their job. Ironically, that house belongs to one of the camp moles. Those traitorous scumbags.
Brigades, dissolved, moles... I don't know what you're talking about. I can't remember anything.
Oh, I see, you're a blankhead. Well, you better get up to speed real quick if you want to survive here, Mike. Find me if you need help, dude. I can get you whatever you need. Doesn't matter where it is, how fast it runs, or where it tries to hide. That's why they call me the Hunter.
All right. I'll remember that.
Come back here! Don't take her away! Don't you know who I am? Come back here!
They shot that poor man in cold blood. But why did they do that? Hey, Hank? I'm afraid he's gone.
Hey, you! Don't even think of... Stay away from...
Okay, calm down. I won't touch anything. Rod, see... That's Rod. She looks... That must be... Was that... From here, I'd say that it's been reused over. It's hard to see clear on the other side. Time has left these hinges, but there's no way I'm going to be able to break open the halves, but now... Time, there's no... But, what's happening? What is this? What the hell's going on here? Good God. I think I'm starting to lose my mind. It's the lot outside Rod's trailer. A bunch of... I can't... He must be... Ouch! Damn it! I managed to rip open the sole of my foot in a rusty nail.
Hey! It's not a good idea to walk around barefoot in this enormous trash heap. You won't get very far without shoes.
Yeah, thanks for the tip.
The tip is yours to keep. But if you come near my things, you're a dead man. Understood? Wait, I recognize you. Aren't you the guy Rod's been taking care of in his trailer all this time?
Yes, I am. Do you know Rod?
Of course I do. Everyone in the camp knows Rod. You owe him your life. Don't doubt that for a second. Nowadays, no one in his right mind would do what he did for you. for a total stranger.
Yes, I'm very grateful to him. But tell me, can I ask you a few questions? I've been hearing about an enormous explosion, the Great Wave. What on earth are they talking about?
But what kind of question is that? Where have you been all this time? Sleeping in a cave?
Well, you could say that.
The Great Wave is the reason we're confined here like animals. The entire...
I've been able to see that with my own eyes.
Okay, the Great Wave hit us one I'd made a lot. First we felt the ground, then came the explosion. In just a few hours. That...
The Dark Ages.
Of course! Are you surprised? In a matter of minutes, and after the initial chaos, that stupid breach up there... The fact is that the remains of the old system...
The New World, right?
Yes, indeed. You catch on fast. Welcome to the future, son. Not exactly the way you pictured it, huh?
Confined? Do you mean we can't leave the refugee camp?
Refugee camp? I've always found that term amusing. It seems like... Look around you. Does this look like a refugee camp? It's an army detention camp. You'd never... Doesn't matter if you... I don't...
Of course I do.
You can keep the...
This shooting.
Explain what exactly? That someone got as you put in this...
But they shot?
Yes, so they did. So what? The price of human...
Let's talk about something else. Well...
Just be
I think... No. With my foot in... I think it would be better to go back inside the trailer and try to take... It's no use. I'm not gonna... There's no... The match... I must... Impossible, I'm afraid. No. With my foot in this I think it would... Time is... There's no... Can I ask you a few questions?
I'll answer.
Tell me...
Well, but...
Stupid...
Well...
But they... Did you... A camp?
A spy! A stool pigeon! And so they pay some of the... Who comes in? Who asks?
Oh.
You what?
Can you tell me...
Okay, the...
The dark... What?
Hey, you!
Okay. Someone... Although it seems... Let's see. Perfect.
Damn it! What's going on? This damn shithole is going to be the end of us.
I'll have to do this quick. Well, let's see what we have.
Can't even
I don't see
breathe
anything
in
but
this
rotten
hellhole
food,
anymore.
tattered clothes, and trash. Wait a minute. It seems like there's also a small billfold with a bunch of credit cards. What the hell is this guy doing with so much plastic money?
It's going to be the death of us.
These that assume... This guy's in... Forget
A
it.
person can't even breathe in this hellhole anymore.
There's no... Someone... Now that... This...
Damn it! What's going on?
Nothing good. The enormous...
They mean to kill us all. That's what they...
What? What? I have... So... I have to... So... I use it. I'm not gonna... This guy's a...
A person can't even
So, now
breathe
that I-
in this hellhole anymore.
No. I think it would be... The ground... If you... Through the... It's... This tank...
This filthy shithole
In
is
another-
going
but
to
he-
be the death of us.
It's no... A pile of... Ugh. This up... There's no... This oil like an... I'm not... It's an unto... This is the bed turned... The old... It's like a... I'm afraid... I'm afraid it's... Let's see... Good. The mechanism gave way in the first, but the car is... A high-proof whiskey, and by the looks of it, the bottle, I suppose that... White, folded, with a scent of fabric soft, but this pillowcase is... I don't think it's a good idea. No,
They
to be
mean
fr-
to kill us all.
I don't-
That's what they want.
it would just get... I'm not gonna... It would... I don't... It doesn't...
They mean to kill us all. That's what they want.
A clean iron pillowcase. Nothing like the grimy sheets on the bed I've been lying in all this time.
person
A
can't
high-proof
even
whiskey,
breathe in this
and by the looks of
hellhole
it,
anymore.
an expensive one. I suppose that despite his... A high-proof whiskey... For now... There's no...
A person can't even breathe in this hellhole anymore.
This guy... I think it... This... A bunch... I can't...
This filthy shithole is
there's-
going to be the death of
No.
us.
This... Not... There's...
Damn
There's
it.
no...
What's going on?
I'm afraid that the lick... To be frank,
This filthy
The dirt on the
shithole is going to be the death of us.
use this... I don't see any... I don't... If I want...
Damn it.
It's... I'm not... No what's... I prefer... Better know what... It doesn't... I prefer... I don't see... It's covered... I'm not gonna... I prefer... It's... This guy's in no condition... This guy's in no condition to hold a...
This filthy
I have no one-
shithole
there's nothing-
is going to be the death of us.
Someone improv... Now that I've covered the top. This...
A person can't even breathe in this
It would just...
hellhole anymore.
I'm not the... I'm not the... It doesn't... To be frank,
This filthy
I think it would-
shithole is
No,
going to
I
be the death of us.
I don't quite. To be frank, with the use it. I no. So no. To be frank, I don't. Watching. Watch. Okay. Let's see how well this protruding bed spring can cut. By slashing the pillowcase, I've been able to make some strips of white fabric. These bandages don't smell bad, and they're as clean as can be expected in a place like this. I'll use a handful of bandages soaked in scotch. I guess I just came up with a homemade antiseptic. Although this wardrobe, the oil better not put in this. No, I think I prefer. I don't
A person can't even breathe in this hellhole anymore.
put in these. I'm not being. If I want to. Put. I'm not. Put in. I don't quite see how I can use this.
This shithole is going to be the death of us.
Putting these bandages on this wouldn't help me at all. Use this. Putting these I don't think I'd gain anything by using this. Putting these bandages on this.
That's what they
I'm
want.
not going to do it. I prefer to hold on to it. I'm afraid putting these bandages. It doesn't.
A person can't even breathe in this hellhole anymore.
I'm the. I don't. Putting these. The better not fool. Here goes. Let's pray this.
What bastard put a lid on the drum? You tried.
I think that guy.
Some coward in this shithole. Who was it?
Did you hear that noise, Rod?
I don't know. I'll go. I think it's that poor drunk who's always hanging around the trailer. It's a good thing poor Colin.
Don't ever say anything.
I'm sorry. What are you doing here? Get out of here! You've no business being in this room!
Rod, I'm sorry. But what's going on?
Get out of here, Michael! You didn't see anything, understood? Out! Out! Excuse my outburst, Michael. I shouldn't have behaved. It's just that I can't stand to see...
Away? Why?
It's no use trying to hide it. You're bound to find out, and the authorities claim his illness...
Highly contagious? Is he one of the dissolved?
Michael! I won't let anyone use that word in my house! Yes, Colin caught that damn disease.
And what exactly does the disease consist of?
I don't know, Michael. No one really does. The only news is what the army brings us. But no.
Yes.
They say that I think that thing.
What things happen?
Strange in there, and we
talk. But how did Colin get
We don't know. The only.
So the Great Wave brought.
Yes, it's. In if.
What's happening to Colin?
Well, I'm.
But you said
no. But we.
So there's a drug.
Yes, but and so get us. Colin.
Getting involved will extinct
infection without. What's more?
Give me
I know the ascent.
blanket.
A blank, it's or even some you then is I but
I'm grateful for your...
listen in fact. For
Rod, come.
bring a call. Goodbye.
No, bring a drug. I can barely remember who I... But Rod was right. He offered to help me get my life ticket. Wait a minute. Before leaving, I should write down everything that might come in handy, if, as Rod said. Hello.
Hello, son. Would you like to get a little closer to the fire?
Thanks, mister. This is a rather isolated part of the camp. What are you doing here?
Well, I'm waiting. That's all. Just waiting.
You're waiting. And
Nothing in particular. I'm waiting for something. I'm just...
it's starting to get cold.
Yes, I had it. Oh, no. The cata... In principle, we used to... without... wetness. You know, that... look for us to forget.
And where's your tent now?
It was stolen from...
Stolen? But how could anyone...
You seem to be new in the camp, am I right? These things happen. And the hunter and his men...
The hunter, yes. The man who protected me during all the shooting. Do you know where I can find him?
You can find him in those barracks. Now, the hunter, I have... And I'm afraid his son has fought.
Let's talk about something. I should be...
Thank you. Nah, we could...
What are you having, pal?
Nope. I'm afraid I don't have any cash on me.
That's no problem here. We don't only accept cash, we also barter. We accept anything of value. That excludes checks, naturally.
Mike, my friend, it's nice to see you again.
Hi.
Guys, this is my friend Mike. He's new around here. We met at one of the cleanup... Pull up a seat.
Something tells me I shouldn't accept that drink. That it's not a good idea. Not anymore. No thanks. I don't drink.
Okay, Mike, whatever you say. But I'm not accustomed to people at least, so...
And can't...
I have not you.
What are you talking... Tell me.
That's a good question, Mike. You know my real name is Hank. Now, it was the... And that...
Sounds like a hand... Even the indefense... Yes,
But
I should be...
No.
Hello, mister. I should be...
Where do you think you're going, Rat? No one leaves here without a pass, unless it's with a bullet between the eyes.
Yes, and we can take care of that for you if you don't get away from that gate. Come on, stick your neck out. We could use a little entertainment tonight.
What's the matter?
I think it's best. Sorry, guys. I'm not looking for trouble. Nice motorcycle.
It is, isn't it? It's ours. So get anywhere near it, and you'll end up against that wall.
You don't have the...
Dare to touch...
Okay. But why are you calling...
Well,
See,
Yes,
there, we...
but there's my memory. Don't worry.
you now
You say that I can only get out of the camp with a...
only sold...
Well, what?
I have...
What?
Don't push your luck.
Heartwarming. I got written...
Yeah, we'll give you a few yards start. That would make it more fun.
I get the impression I'm talking to two arms. Unbelievable.
Yeah, what?
Get the...
Now, what part? You...
Sorry.
Hey, Rat.
Are you...
I'm staying.
Hello, Mr. Sleepyhead.
Excuse me?
You're Mr. Sleepyhead. I'm so glad.
I wasn't asleep.
No, like a big... but I'm used... Do you want...
Of course.
I have... He'll be...
You're big.
Yes, have you... I have...
Back in the van, Rose. Now. Move your ass.
Another secret? Just a minute.
Get in that...
It's a very... But for...
Come on.
I have to...
Poor girl. She's obviously mentally ill. She's just a...
And you? If you want to go in there with her, you gotta pay like everybody else. Hey! Keep your hands away.
Okay. Hey, you talk... Is that an electric generator?
Yeah, and this...
Now, and with the...
We... So don't...
I don't have... Car, this... It's the... This...
Hey! You filth... We've got nothing left for you to...
No. But wait a minute.
Yes?
But what...
It's up... And those... Or...
So the...
That was down. It was...
Why is everything...
Then... When they... And...
Bum?
Them! Every... What we have...
So...
Don't... He come...
And in...
You... And what it... We'll lose...
You said that...
And it went to those... But they're...
How is your house?
He's bad. He's real. If we at least...
What privilege?
As a... More than that, we won't... We'll...
Did she say a gate pass? Listen, Misha. I can help you.
And just how are you gonna help?
There's something important I urgently need to get from the other side of the fence. While I'm out there, I could also get some morphine for your husband. I've heard that things are better in the city. It shouldn't be too hard for me to find some. But first I need to get out of the camp.
Like I told you, my husband has a pass that gets him through the gate. I could lend it to... I don't trust... Beat it! Get...
If I want to get my identity back, I have to do... Listen to me. I'm not just another camp rat. I'm your friend. I want to be your friend. You told me you're... Then will you trust me?
I don't know. Bring me the food first. First, you bring me...
I'll do it. But I've... Hi, kids. What are you up to?
We're doing Target Sunday.
How long, poor kids. And how is the target?
Bad at the... We need to... Yeah, we... Hey, you know what, Mom and Dad? Leave my brother alone. Get lost, rat. Yeah, you're not one of us. Get lost, rat.
I'm not gonna pick them up. Besides, one of the many sentry towers surround... There's a... That must be that strange phenomenon in the sky I've heard people talking about in the camp. God is urging his angels to punish us through the wound. The view from here is incredible. Until you get a... I'm not gonna... Besides, it's... Better not...